Hi there, today we're unboxing an Echo Dot 2nd generation. So purchased this part of a Black Friday offer on Amazon. So for £34, which I thought was a bit of a bargain. Let's have a quick look around the packaging. Very tiny box. Nice packaging there. Quick look around there. Not anything too amazing to show. And just here, there was a little plastic seal, like a little tape, so I've torn that off already. So let's open up and see what we have inside. Let's carefully take that out. First of all, got a power cable. Nothing amazing about that, just standard mini USB. Got a power plug there, takes USB on that side, so quite useful. You can use it for something else if you wanted to as well. And then let's take this bit out, nothing else in there. And then you've got the Echo Dot just here, and a couple of documents that come with it. So warranty details there. Got details about the actual Echo Dot. And Ask Alexa. So just general things you could ask, I guess. Yeah, so that's that. Let's have a look around the actual Echo Dot. So let's first of all peel off the actual cover. Sort of stuck on as well. Nicely protected. There's another bit there as well. Just take this off completely. Not going to need that. There you go, nice construction to it. Let's get this as well, just to give us some additional info. So that seems to be something called an action button. Then we've got the mute here, and then the volume up and down. Construction feels good. Nice well built buttons. A nice plasticky feel on the top, very good construction. Glossy finish around the edges, and on the bottom a bit of rubber. So obviously when you put it down, it doesn't easily slide along. Okay, as well as that, there's your charge point, and that looks like auxiliary in, so you can sort of, I guess, plug in an amplifier or something to it, so it can sort of output straight to the amp. But let's have a quick look at the instructions and then we'll set it up. Okay, so I've had a quick look at the instructions just here, and it's initially pointing us to just plugging this in and getting it powered up. It's quite simple. Plug it in. Got a power adapter just here, and we'll plug the power in just here. Okay, so that's on. You can see a blue neon light has come on, and as it says in the instructions, you'll begin to spin, and it says in about a minute it will change to orange and the Alexa will greet you. So while that's going on, let me go to the Play Store. Oh, there you go, you can hear it. Pretty cool.
Hello. Your Amazon Echo Dot is ready for setup. Just follow the instructions in your Alexa app.
Okay, so on my Play Store, Amazon Alexa, gonna hit install. Okay, it needs an Amazon account. So let me just do that off screen. So I've signed in, just got terms of conditions, Continue on that. Introducing a new way to be together with Alexa. You can call and message your friends and family. Okay, we've got to the bit for setup. I'm going to set up a new Echo Dot. Connect to Wi-Fi. Continue. Allow it to access the location. Okay, we need to go to our Wi-Fi and connect to the local Wi-Fi on the Echo, so let me do that. It's just connecting now. Just
You've
here.
connected to Echo Dot. Go ahead and finish the setup in your Alexa app.
Okay, continue on that. Select my Wi-Fi network. Pick that one. Okay, it's connecting now after I've typed in the password. It's connected. How do you want to use the Echo Dot? Bluetooth. Okay, no speakers. Okay, so we've got the Alexa set up now. I'm just covering up my email address over there, so obviously I don't want to publish that. So these are sort of options you've got in there. So quite interesting with the actual Amazon Echo Dot is the skills setting. So if you think in terms of the Google Home Mini, now on that you don't have to add any additional skills, but with this it's quite interesting. You're limited what you have initially and you just add in what you want. So if I click on skills, we'll just go in there, and obviously you can add in different sort of things. Example would be maybe food and drink. So if you want different recipes and stuff, you could sort of add in a skill set for that. So, which is fine, I don't think that's an issue, but I don't like the fact that you have to add them in. Why isn't it all there by default? Okay, that's that. Let me go back a bit more. Things to try, you know, it sort of gives you an idea of what you can ask. So let's test it's online or not first of all. So Alexa, test. Okay, looks like it's online. Alexa, tell me a joke.
What do you get if you spill tea on a rabbit? A hot cross bunny.
Okay, so one of the skills I've added on there is control home smart devices. So I've got some light bulbs, etc. in the house. So let me go to smart home, and there you go, you can see the devices I have. So these are the different lights and even smart plugs I have, and I could say, for instance, Alexa, turn on cupboard light.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off cupboard light.
Okay.
Quite easy to integrate. So obviously in this instance what I did, I'm using the Smart Life app and I just added that in and it works straight away, no messing around. So one thing I liked about the Echo Dot side of things with the home automation is if you've added a new device using Smart Life, you don't need to refresh anything, it just appears straight in there. But with the Google Home, it wasn't appearing so quickly. I literally ended up removing it, the actual connectivity, and then re-adding it, so re-linking it in to enable it to appear. Okay, just to show the Alexa and the home automation, so I can say, Alexa, turn on hallway light.
Okay.
Alexa, turn off hallway light.
Okay.
Very impressive. Let me whisper that just to show. Alexa, Alexa, turn on hallway light.
Okay.
There you go. Really impressive. So another nice feature of the Echo Dot is its microphone level. So if I say, Alexa, what's the weather?
In Woodford Green, it's 7 degrees with clear skies and sun. Today, you can expect showers, with a high of 7 degrees and a low of 2 degrees.
Pretty impressive. The actual levels, very low. Okay, another nice feature on this is the actual headphone auxiliary output there. So I've plugged this into an amplifier. So my home cinema, we also play music on there. So I had a long cable plugging straight into this. This was actually quite close to the speakers as well, and it's fine. You can play music out of there quite well, and the clarity is great obviously if you're using another system, which is obviously better quality speakers. Now, one of the advantages I actually saw with the Echo Dot, with even music playing quite loud, it was easily able to pick up my voice and actually do things like even stop the track, move on to the next track. So very impressed with this. The microphone is far superior than on the actual Google Home or Google Home Mini. So it's one massive leap Amazon have done, you know, ahead of Google. So that's quite good. Okay, just to show another feature is music on the actual device itself. So you could have an online account with Amazon and actually purchase tracks, but it isn't really required. If you have your own collection of music, you could actually get the Amazon Music app. So if I go in there, and song wise, you can actually upload a load of tracks using your PC and have it accessible via this. So, which is quite a good feature. You can actually go to the subscription based services as well, so you could see actually your paid purchases. So that's really good. It's no different from the Google Home because you can do the same thing on that as well. So yeah, really good. Okay, so one of the other features on the actual Echo Dot is the calendar. So it's quite nice, you're able to link it to a Google account or even a Microsoft account, for example, and actually save calendar events in. So say you have something coming up, so you can say, Alexa, add calendar.
Okay, what day and time?
Thursday, the 4th of January.
For what time?
10 o'clock.
And what's the name of the event?
Car servicing.
I'll schedule car servicing on Thursday, the 4th of January at 10 AM, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I've added that.
Alexa, what's happening on Thursday?
On Thursday, the 4th of January, there is one event. At 10 AM there's car servicing.
There you go. Quite cool. Okay, another thing you can do, Alexa, set a timer for 2 minutes time.
2 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so you've seen me unboxing the Echo Dot second generation. You've seen me setting it up. Quite an easy product to set up, no real hassles. You obviously need an Amazon account to link it to. The microphone levels on the product are very impressive. You know, the fact it can pick up your voice quite easily, even if there's a lot of noise in the room. So playing music, I could easily shout out saying reduce the volume or skip a track or go back. So that was one of the quite advantages it had. It's nice, it's got the auxiliary jack there, so you can plug it into a existing sound system if you had that. So really impressed by that functionality. It's got the standard sort of stuff you'd see on something like a Google Home as well. You can ask for recipes, you can add to your calendar, etc. So very similar sort of device to the Google Home, obviously. Has got the advantage, obviously, auxiliary jack and the microphone. but one of the things it's lacking, obviously, multi-user support. So on this, it's really just one user, so it wouldn't identify another user. So that's a little bit let down on there. But obviously it is a very nice product. The fact it can do all this additional functionality, even the smart lights, are easily integrated with that, with no dramas, very easy to use. The voice is a little bit unnatural, you know, a bit robotic. Not a major thing, but still one thing to sort of note. But yeah, a really great product. I hope it's helped anyone considering buying it. So thanks for viewing, and don't forget to like and subscribe.